Yo, what's up? I'm gonna start doing tutorials now. For those that did ask for me to do them, yeah, well, here it is. One of the tutorials that I haven't really quite seen a good tutorial on is the Pentool. So, those of you that aren't really familiar with the Pentool, this is gonna be a good tutorial on it. Well, the Pentool can either be your best friend or the biggest bitch to use. So, pretty much you can make the straight lines, whatever, but you can also make the arcs, bend. You can do so much with it. But I'm gonna explain the whole arcs, the extra little lines, whatever you want to call them. Alright, so the way this works is when you start, if you click and hold it, you can actually bend the line that you're working with. You got two little extra, I guess, anchor points, if you want to call them that you go off. Now, if you hit Alt and go over that little circle that's on that, you can either, one of them changes and bends the line you're working with. The other one goes off of pretty much the next point you're going to put. So look, if I put it over here, and then say I click somewhere down here, it's going to follow the line, or the anchor point that you just moved. So if you want to continue using that, make, well, pretty much the shortest is easiest to use, I believe, because it only follows it for so long. But it honestly depends on what you're doing and how you're using it. You can bend it, curve it, but no matter what you do, it's going to follow that next anchor point. Alright, so what I'm going to work on next is stroking path. I got some text from my friend Obey Ultra. Yeah, obviously the PS3 team. But just go ahead, hit a new layer, and go to your brush type. After that, you want to make sure the size is low. Anywhere between 3 and 5, I believe, is good. Just honestly depends on the size you want the stroke to be. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see in a minute. But I'm just going to go ahead and notch this up to show you what I mean. And then just go ahead, pick your nice color you want. Red, I'm just going to pick that because it stands out. It's a bright color. And go to your pen tool. The reason I said to do a new layer is because if you fuck up, you don't have to worry about trying to reopen the text again, whatever. But go ahead, create a clipping mask after that, because when you start stroking it, I'm just going to go ahead and do it real quick and show you what I mean. That's why you want the small brush, because the bigger your brush, the bigger the stroke. But the clipping mask honestly helps out a lot, because you just go ahead and hit Alt and go in between your text layer and then your new layer, which you're doing the strokes on, and it just does a clipping mask to it. But yeah, the brush type, the smaller, it looks a lot better. Comes out cleaner, etc. But go ahead, change that down now. Show what I mean. I'm just gonna add 4. Alright. And then go ahead, stroke another path. Just go to stroke path. Oh yeah, you want to make sure this is on brush. You don't want no damn eraser. That really wouldn't do much. But yeah, make sure it's on brush. Simultaneous pressure. It keeps the same amount of pressure. And then, yeah, just stroke the path. Just go ahead and delete the path you have. And then that keeps that. And then if you hit eraser, you can just kind of fade it, etc. the way you want to do it. Another way the stroking can be really useful is like abstract design or something like that, whatever you want to call it. Just gotta create a new layer and just make some random looking like random lines, etc. and then stroke that. And then just kind of follow it. And then stroke that. yeah, you can make some really abstract looking things with this. Kind of looks neat the way you do it, and then you kind of just erase the end so it shades out. But Pentool, really good useful tool. Next thing I'm going to go over is selection and removing like the background from the main point you want from an image. For those of you that are subscribed and seen my content before, this is the pyramid I used on my first ever speed art. For those of you who didn't see it, please go look at it, like it, comment, and even subscribe. I'm just going to do this real quick now, so I ain't taking forever in a tutorial. There's two ways pretty much to use this. One of them is just go ahead, click off, and delete the background. Just go ahead and hit make selection then in the path, and that's all selected. Now you want to make sure it's unlocked, because if you ain't, after you go to the move tool, you can remove this from the image. If the image ain't unlocked, you're just gonna have a black background after that. So hit Alt, double click that, or just drag the lock down to the garbage can, and then there you go. You got the blank thing. And just hit Control D to deselect what the selection is. The other way to use this is just go the whole way around it. If you just want to make it and put it into a new image or a new layer, like say I want to take it and put it over in this canvas instead of this one. Just go the whole way around it. I'm just going to do this real fast once again, so I ain't taking forever in a tutorial. Just go the whole way around it, blah blah. The best way to do it though is zoom in, so you have a better, cleaner look to it. So you don't have all this background and sky, whatever, within it. Just go ahead and hit make selection then, and just drag it to your new canvas. Or the previous image. I'm just going to downsize this real quick so you can see what I mean. But, oh, that's what I mean. When you zoom in, you prevent from getting this background image within what you're trying to remove. That's pretty much it, guys. So please subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think, and even tell me what you think I should do for the next tutorial, because it's honestly better if I know what you guys want to learn. I'm doing this for the graphic designers that want to actually get good with Photoshop and start becoming it. This is the one thing I don't regret doing, is becoming a graphic designer. I love doing it. It's just it inspires me. Thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe for more content, speed arts, and even tutorials. I'm gonna keep going with this. Thanks, and well, that's all. See ya.